Hi, first grade families. It's Mrs. Tinsley, and I just want to thank you for taking a few minutes of your time today to watch this recording. I will be out of the office the first week of April, and I wanted to just make sure everybody had some important information and kind of go over a few of that with you today. So first thing is, if during this week where I am out of the office helping our older students with AZ merit testing, you have any concerns or questions, you can still email me. I will be checking my email throughout the day, later in the afternoon, so please email me if you do have concerns. If it is an emergency and you need to reach somebody at the main office, please definitely give them a call. I will put that in my email as well. And then if you do have a concern or technical trouble, please definitely call K-12 to get that, get that figured out. A few of the things that you'll notice in this April newsletter, we will begin our DIBELS assessment at the end of this month. I cannot believe it's already here, but it is. So the end of April, beginning of May, we will be doing our DIBELS assessment. This is our end of the year reading assessment. Students should be reading about 47 words in a minute. So I encourage you to start practicing, having your students read out loud every single day, time them each day. We want to see how much they can complete in that minute. Okay, so you can click this link on our newsletter and it will bring you right to our Weebly site with the practice material. For math, we will be asking our students to complete some addition and subtraction problems. So I encourage you to use extra math, flashcards, timed tests, anything that you can do to begin practicing those addition and subtraction facts. They should be quick and fluid as well as our sight words are, okay? Next thing that you'll notice is our outing. Our outing for the school is April 22nd, and all of the first grade teachers will be there on April 22nd. We also will have one on the 23rd, but we won't be there at that one. So we encourage you, if you'd like to, come and join us. You can click this link right from the newsletter to reserve your spot. Next thing is the end of the year is pretty much here, so we are asking for all of you to complete your registration status. If you have not already, please go in there, click re-registering, or if you know that you're not returning, unfortunately, please definitely complete that for us as well. If you're kind of on the fence, you're undecided, you're not sure, I would encourage you to just re-register to be safe than sorry so that you can get it done. Everybody that is re-registering, materials will be sent to you sometime in the middle of the summer. If you are not re-registering, obviously you'll return the materials back at the end of the school year, which is in May, and then you will be able to enroll in another school if that's what you wish. Okay? So if you have any questions or concerns about that, definitely let me know. One of the other things, you guys, is our end of the year work samples. Our final work samples are due April 20th. So please start working on them if you have not already. I've definitely received some, so thank you to those of you that have sent them in. We will be asking for a writing sample, a math sample, and a RASKids flight check. So the RASKids will be in RASKids. The writing and the math will be emailed to me. That math sample is part of your work sample checklist, so make sure that you print off that sheet and send it in. And then for the flight check, if you have not already recorded in RASKids this year, maybe you're a new student, I will show you here in a minute how to do that, but you can download the free app. So RASKids has an app that is great. You can download it on any device, iPad, smartphone, whatever you have, and it works very, very good. So please don't wait till the last minute to get these RASKids flight checks completed, okay? Every single time we have a work sample due, we have some of us waiting till the last minute because of technical troubles, things like that. Unfortunately, everyone that does, and they are not in by that 20th, I will have to give a 0. So you know that it's due now, so you have 20 days to complete it. So please get in there and complete it now. If you do have some troubles, we can work through those before the 20th, okay? All right, thank you so much for that cooperation. A few other things that I want to remind you guys of is that please make sure you're marking those optional lessons completed. Please make sure that if you have a not mastered lesson or a not completed lesson, that you go in and you redo that assessment or have your student complete it, because we will not be giving credit for not mastered lessons, okay? Next thing is make sure that you're working on that appendix course. That appendix course is required. There's 7 lessons in there. We want that completed by the last day of school. So please make sure you're getting in there and completing that. I'm going to skip over a few of this information. You'll definitely be able to access this when I send this newsletter in this email. But lastly, please take advantage of our helpful websites that we offer to you. There's some great games in there to prepare for the end of the year. As well as make sure that you have updated any information. Maybe you have a new phone number, maybe you have a new address, you've moved. Please get this info updated, and you can click this link and do it directly from here, okay? In the newsletter, at the end of the newsletter, there is some math practice material. I would encourage you guys to have your students work on this. They should be able to complete this mostly on their own, okay? So if you have any concerns or questions with any of this in the newsletter, please definitely reach out to me. One of the other things that I wanted to make sure that you all are aware of is how to record in RazKids. So whenever you log into RazKids and you enter your student ID for your password, you are going to see a reading icon here. Click the reading icon, and as soon as you click that, you will see your flight check pop up. So here's my flight check. If I'm not ready to do it, I'm not going to click the record button. However, if I am ready, I'm going to click the record button here.
It will take up to 15 minutes
and it's going to ask you if you are ready.
Assignment. If you do not have time to complete the assignment, stop now.
If you do have time, you're going to go ahead and click yes that you have time to complete this assessment. Once you say yes, it's going to automatically, you can see this bar up here, it's automatically recording me. So I'm going to record my story, my flight check. Once I'm finished, I'm going to click my done button. When it is done, it's going to ask you to retell.
Just read. Tell as much as you can remember.
You're going to record as much as you can remember from the story. Have your students do this all on their own. Remind them that they need to do all of the W's. Who, what, when, where, why, what was happening in the story. You're going to click done. And then from here, you're going to have questions to answer. So you'll have 5 questions to complete. You'll click next after each question, and then it automatically sends the story to Mrs. Tinsley to record or to listen to. If your student is struggling with the story, when you are reading that story, have them try it. Have them try the word. After 3 seconds of not knowing that word, tell the word to them. Have them move on to the next word. Because we want to know what they know in 1 minute. Okay, so our goal is to go as quickly as we can. So please don't sit there and just tell them, read it. You know, we want you to help them. Help them sound it out if they're not sure after they have tried it for 3 seconds. Okay, they're going to try it 3 seconds on their own. Then you can tell them the word and move on. Remember though, if you are telling them every single word like that, they're not going to get a point. So we want to know what they know. So that's why I want them to be encouraged to sound out those words on their own. Okay? This is not my check for families or learning coaches. It's for the students. So I want to know what they know. Okay? All right. So if you have any concerns or questions over this next week, please definitely reach out to me. Remember, if your student is in a required session, those required sessions will resume again on April 15th. So those will begin April 15th for 2 more weeks after that. Okay? If you have any concerns, feel free to reach out. I hope you guys have a wonderful April, and thank you so much for all of your hard work, everybody. Take care.